Texas A&M game, they really got a lot of points from these mid-range jumpers. How do you try to take that away?
I mean, that's hard because that's what they do, and they're really good at it. They find ways to get into their sweet spots. We'll probably just try to disrupt it before it gets to that point. Just make them play a little bit further away from the basket, and it starts with just applying a little bit more pressure to their point guards.
Do you start bringing up maybe three in a 3-2 zone and kind of pressing them from midcourt on, or do you kind of hang back away from them?
I think you have, as efficiently as they shoot it, you got to try to junk it up a little bit so you're not just sitting back, allowing them to push the ball down the floor and just set up their offense. So you got to have some disruption above what they do in the half court.
Last night we saw Elena playing a little bit on the high post on defense. Could there be a little bit more of that, or do you want to keep her on the line?
Well, I think we got to move our post around. I don't think we can, just allow their post players to occupy us if they're not, an essential part of their offense. So we got to move. We got to be agile because, that's our personnel. We're agile. We're athletic. We're long, and we got to utilize them in that way.
Well, Dawn, you've been mentioning like tiebreakers and wondering how to go into it. With this game, pretty much get this one, you guys are in the driver's seat. Have you mentioned that at all?
Yeah, I've mentioned this is a huge game. When you talk about tiebreakers, if they end up being a number 2 or 3, and we're tied, it goes down. So if we're playing them twice, if they play somebody once and that opponent beat them, then we lose out percentage-wise. So, yes, we talked about those variables for this game. I think our players are, they understand, what kind of game this is and what it means.
What 1 or 2 things do you feel like you need to improve on the most from the last time you guys played?
Well, I think we got to improve on, them getting shots in their comfort, in their comfort areas. We got to make them work a little bit harder. I think from a coaching standpoint, we got to do things differently and not allow them to just run their sets. They're pretty good at, knowing where they want their shots to come from. So we got to disrupt the point guards, and maybe play a little bit further out on the floor.
How much is Courtney Williams a factor? She had that back issue. Last game didn't play a lot. Has she kind of got back to full strength? You've been scouting her?
Well, I saw yesterday. She looked like she was moving a lot better than she did in our game. So I expect her, to play a lot more minutes than she played here. So we're preparing for a full go for her.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.